It's week 14 in college football. We are talking with Jeff from BMOCmoves.com, who's been killing it in college football with us in these videos for free all year long and at his website as well. The second game he's going to cover with us this week, the North Carolina-Clemson game. Interesting game, huge game from a fan perspective and maybe from a betting perspective, has value as well. I'm Peter Loshak. You're watching SBR Videos. All right, Jeff, Clemson is the number one team, obviously, the number one ranked team in the country. They're just a 4.5-point favorite here, and it's gone down a little bit from the opener of about 5.5. Total's gotten bet up. It's 67.5 right now, up from the opener of about 66. And Clemson, you know, the excellent team, but they've been shaky ATS. They've lost 4 in a row against the spread, 3-7 ATS in their last 10. UNC, the complete opposite, right? They're 8-3 against the spread in their last 11, and the 3 losses were all very forgivable. One was when they were a huge favorite against an FCS team. They were just too big of a favorite. Then there was that Virginia Tech game that was a very tough spot to be in. They won it, but they just barely missed the cover. And then they, they beat Virginia in a low-scoring game by 13 when they were a 16.5-point favorite. Every other game they covered. So UNC has been undervalued and a great bet all year long. Clemson, though, you know, they're the number one ranked team in the country, and they've been winning despite not having a very good turnover numbers. So if the turnovers even out here, maybe they're due for a blowout in a big game where they really rise to the occasion. It's an interesting game. I'm happy you chose it. Jeff from BMOCmoves.com, what would you like to recommend here?
I'm on Clemson in this game, Peter.
Okay, yep.
You look at UNC. I got a question. Who have they really played this year? Have they really been tested? They haven't beaten a ranked team all year.
No,
other than that
covered.
first.
They've been covering.
I hear, but I also wonder, you look at the defense they face. They haven't faced a top 20 defense this year. Are they ready to with that high-powered offense to score against possibly the best defense team you're going to find? Peter, Clemson, number 1 in opposition completion percentage and third down efficiency. They're just extremely solid. You remember in that first game, Peter, Marquise Williams struggled with turnovers. I don't think they faced a defense this good. I'm not sure they're ready. And I'm just not sure Clemson, they have their foot on the pedal. They see the college football playoff in their sights. You also look at UNC, going to be without one of their starting safeties, a glue guy on their defense. And look, have they improved defensively? Yes. I mean, this was a horrible defensive team last year. Gene Chizik comes in, but this is a team that also gave up 34 points to NC State, 31 to Duke, 27 to a very average Virginia Tech team. I just think that the Clemson Tigers are going to be efficient. They're going to limit the turnovers. I know you mentioned that. Deshaun Watson struggled with that. If they can limit turnovers, I mean, I think they win pretty easily here. I have this one at 38-21. I just look at, you mentioned the number. I don't think I've seen, honestly, one person on Clemson all week. The number's being driven down, and I just don't think UNC's been tested very much this year. And I think they're going to have a rude awakening going into Charlotte tomorrow. I think the Orange roll here. Clemson gets the job done. I think they win by 10+, to be really honest with you.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you. Also, the 2 games that these 2 teams have played the last 2 weeks, very different. UNC off of 2 tough games, right? The road game at Virginia Tech, a big game, and then the high-scoring rivalry win against NC State, whereas Clemson's have it kind of easy games, against South Carolina and Wake Forest. You know, they didn't necessarily... Go ahead.
I want to point something out. I think, I know we mentioned a couple weeks ago I took Vanderbilt against Clemson. I think Clemson's kind of just been bored lately. They're ready to get to the end. They see the college football player. This team has come too far. They have a great quarterback and a good run offense. I think Dabo has this team ready, and I just think they lay the wood and hammer UNC here.
I agree with you, Jeff from BMOCmoves.com. We'll see where it closes. We'll see what happens. Jeff from BMOCmoves.com. Tell us about your website.
Doing great over at BMOCmoves.com, Peter. Obviously, the football's been very solid, but college basketball, 56% to start the year. We've really enjoyed starting the year out on a great note. Got a big bowl season coming up. Come join me over there. I'll get you signed up for a bowl package. Very cheap, very monetarily. Your money's going to be saved for the guy that knows what he's talking about. And if you've watched me in these videos, Peter, I've killed it all year. Come join me. Let's make some money together this winter.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Peter.